మరోవైపు లోక్సభలో వైఎస్ఆర్సీపీ ఎంపీ మిథున్ రెడ్డి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఆ లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
260 rupees per ton, and this translates to 3,472 crores per year. And if you compare to SAIL, which is a competitor of Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, they have captive mines where the material is available for the next 200 years. So a level playing ground and a captive mines will definitely propel the Visakhapatnam Steel Plant into profits. And the third point is the company has a land bank of 19,700 acres, and it is close proximity to Visakhapatnam city, and it has got great value. The current market estimates are believed to be more than 1 lakh crore for this 19,700 acres. The debt is only 22,000 crores. The interest rate is 14%, which is very high. So we suggest that converting short-term loans into long-term loans, and we also suggest that these loans can be converted into equity to save the interest burden. And we also suggest that we can give the banks an exit option by listing it on the stock exchange, or even we can sell this land, we can plot this land and sell like 2,000-3,000 acres, will definitely wipe off the debt burden which is there on this Visakhapatnam steel plant. So YSRCP requests the government to reconsider the disinvestment plan and explore other opportunities. We assure all our support to the central government to put the steel plant back on track, ma'am. And I would also seek support from the government. So in line with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of achieving 1.75 gigawatt solar capacity, solar power capacity, the government of AP has recently concluded 10,000 megawatts of DC solar power projects. Big companies like NTPC and other top private people have participated in the bids, and the rate has come down to below 2.5 rupees, ma'am. So this also is helping our discoms fall back on track and wipe down the subsidy burden to an extent of 3,800 crores per year. So we request the central government support for us to set up more solar power parks and also put up pump storage units so that we become dependent more on renewables. And I would like to bring to your notice that the previous government, the debt of the discoms raised from 33,000 to 70,000 crores in the 5 years. The TDP government then entered into PPAs at 5.2 and 5.9 rupees per unit, which is now brought down to 2.48, 2.49, which is a substantial saving for the government. And even the wind PPAs which were entered then were 4.84 rupees, but the corresponding period in Gujarat, the power PPAs were only 2.43 rupees per unit. So this is a substantial saving, and government is putting up all the good efforts. So we require support from the central government for us to move forward in this. And we also request permission to surrender costly thermal power allotted to our discoms from Kudigi and Valluru NTECL thermal power plants, where the power cost is 7 to 9 rupees. So this would give us a savings of around 325 crores to the state per year. And we also request the central government to help us set up the pump storage projects which the state government is envisaging to build in the coming years, so that this will provide cheap power for the country as well as the state. Madam, another concern is the Polavaram project. So there have been a lot of discussions on the approval of the estimate, though the Water Resources Department has approved the estimate for 55,658 crores. It is yet to be ratified by the Cabinet. So we request the government to approve the revised cost estimate as ASAP so that the project doesn't get affected. Madam, despite adversities like COVID and various natural calamities hitting our state, our Chief Minister, who is young and is only 1.5 years into his term, has been putting up a lot of good effort into the whole governance of the state, and we can attribute this that AP is ranked first in the ease of doing business by DPIIT, and he has been ranked the third best CM in 1.5 years of him coming to power by a Public Affairs Center's Public Affairs Index. Even in the governance, he is in the third place. And we are in second rank with respect to commerce and industries in the Good Governance Index released by the Ministry of Personnel. And we are in the top state in Niti Aayog's India's Innovation Index. So AP, in spite of COVID, has performed well. If you take the growth rate even during from June to December, we have had a positive. We are one of the few states who had a positive growth rate even during the COVID, madam. We attribute this to our young CM, and we require support from the central government so that the various promises which were made in the AP Reorganization Act are kept up, and the promises which were made to the people of AP are fulfilled, ma'am. We demand special category status also. Our CM has met the Honorable Prime Minister and Home Minister more than 16 times, madam, requesting. The first thing he requested was special category status. So our demand is that, which was the promise was made on the floor of this very house, and we request a special category status be given to Andhra Pradesh. Madam, despite putting up such good effort, despite things, the opposition leader